For whom the bell tolls. Welcome to a special edition of the Part-Time Preppers War Coins. We're doing this in honor of all the veterans serving and past served in the U.S. military. A brief disclaimer. Okay, what are we going to do for veterans? Okay, let us start. This is an old holder. I had this. I was probably in my early 20s when I got this. This is from the 50s, 60s, I believe. I was told this will tone coins, this holder, in fact, if you keep the coins in here, which might not be a bad thing. So I repurposed it recently. It's a little beat up, some fine scratches here and there. But for Veterans Day, I thought this would make a nice plaque. Show the different era of war coins. And here we go. We're going to start. There's a 45 Walker. They're all silver in World War II. 44 quarter there, silver. 45 dime, mercury dime. And the famous war nickel. I'll show you the back in a minute there. Part silver war nickel there. And the very famous steel penny, steel cent. 1943 edition there, and then we'll go to the Korean War, still silver, 53, that Franklin has been cleaned, 52, Washington, I'm trying to read that date, it's a 52, a Ruzi, 51 Jefferson, and a 56D penny, still copper, and a wheat cent. And then we could have went with World War I, but we do not have a very nice looking barber dime. The best barber dime we have is maybe VG. So we went with the Vietnam era, 68. And it was an interesting era because you had a big mix in the changeover. 68, 40% silver Kennedy half, for an example. 65 quarter, silver 64 Roosevelt, 71 Jefferson nickel, and a steel copper 1967 cent. Let me show you a quick rear of the coins here. There is the famous, let's see if we can focus this in. Maybe we can, maybe we won't. But there is the P nickel. Still having a hard time focusing it. Just want to show that P. And there's the back of the wheat cent there. There are the various reverses of the coins. And there you have the Lincoln Memorial back in 67. And there we got the P. There it is. It's a 45P silver nickel there. So that was just a little set. I thought I'd repurpose here. Have a nice little stand for it for Veterans Day. Some more interesting coins, at least I think so. These commemorative Philippine MacArthur coins. I didn't know they existed until a few years ago. I got this at a coin show. After the war, these were actually the first coins produced for the Philippines, 1947. They interestingly were made in San Francisco. Now, I looked them up quite a while ago, and I like the way they mentioned in the one book I looked up, low relief coins. So they're noted for their low relief, not high relief. Because actually, he kind of looks worn, but this is pretty much uncirculated examples of them. A 1 pesos. I believe these are 90% silver. And there's the S mark. Let's see if you can see it there. See if you get that S mint mark. There it is. A 1 pesos Philippines coin. And there's the 47, 50 centavo. Picked these up, I believe, for about $27 at a coin show a few years back. And there's that. I'm going to show you a more modern. Now, we have others, but I didn't want to pull them all out. But this is one of our favorites. The Infantry Soldier 2012 that the Mint put out. Thought that was pretty nice with the dog tags here. Let's see if we get a better view. I'll move this tablet a little bit. Oh, I'm getting a light in there, but I'm making it worse. Okay. So there we go. That is a very nice example of a modern day coin. And the reverse is there. That's a better shot. The muskets, United States of America, silver infantry coin there. That's a nice shot of it right now. So that's just more of a modern example there of a war coin. Let me adjust this tab a little bit. And now these are more personal examples. Here, well, let's show the coin first. This is a 20 centavo silver coin from the Philippines. This is something my father actually personally brought back. The black tape is because he had his name on it there. I wrote his name on it. He gave this to me when I was about 13, 14 years old probably. And we always kept it, of course. I believe it's 70 or 75% silver. That's not coming in too well, but let's see if we can hold it steady or we can move the tablet. There we go. That's a better shot of it. There we go. 20 centavo. Now, this has a D on it, 1944. Now, I do not know if this was made in Denver. I have to look that up, actually. Maybe at one time I did, but I had this so long. So that's one example. Another example, let's put this tablet back down a little bit. This is a little bit of currency he brought back. 1 pesos currency. It looks like 1922 there. Now, what's interesting, I find interesting about this currency he brought back, payable to the bearer on demand in silver pesos or in legal tender currency of the United States equivalent value. So this was sort of like the version, I believe the Philippines was a U.S. territory since the early 1900s, and this is sort of like their version of the silver certificate. And again, I was very young. Luckily, I kept it in decent condition. I have it in a plastic fold, but I took it out for the video. The mystery to me is this date, January 14th, 1945. It's been there. It's my father's handwriting, but I never asked for sure. If I did, I forgot what that date represented. I don't know if that was the date he was... I don't believe it was the date he was discharged, because I believe he served to the end of the war. So I don't know what that, unless it's the date he got the note. But we'll never know. That'll be a mystery, what that date's about. So that's a kind of different looking pesos note. And this is something from Japan. Now, I don't know. This was his note that he brought back. He served in the Philippines, Guam, and another island. But if he did make it to Japan, it was very brief. He returned home in August of 45, his discharge papers. Of course, the atomic bomb was dropped then, and basically things were over. So there you have it. If it was military, I don't know if this was just for the military or for the general population, this 1 yen note. I need to do more research, obviously. So that I find very interesting. And I want to wish all the veterans a happy Veterans Day, past, present, and take care. And we thank you for your service. And just a little side note, stopped at the local convenience store tonight. Let's see if we get a close-up. Well, can't see the front too well, but there it is. You'll know what that back is. Still can find wee pennies in your change, gang. Okay, so keep checking change. You just never know. Until the next time, take care from the Part-Time Preppers.